true designer sees nothing but possibility. They see potential in all that surrounds them. Success is in the vision, but it's not always smooth sailing. Each episode, designers will be plunged into the unknown. Will they survive? 3 designers, 3 challenges, 1 overall look inspired by the objects of my choice. 2 will be safe and 1 will be eliminated, with the winner of the series taking home $25,000.
What the fuck?
Come on.
It's breaking.
You stress?
I give up.
This is Design Genius. I'm Indashio, and this is Design Genius.
International TV personality, entrepreneur, fashion designer, and celebrity stylist, Indashio is one of the youngest designers ever to show at New York, Miami, and Los Angeles Fashion Week.
You're here because of your design talents. Can you adapt them to my challenges? We'll soon find out. Ivana.
Have to go commercial, or if we have to make more showpieces.
What's up, designers? I'm Indashio, and this is Design Genius.
International TV personality, entrepreneur, fashion designer, and celebrity stylist, Indashio is one of the youngest designers ever to show at New York, Miami, and Los Angeles Fashion Week.
You're here because of your design talents. Can you adapt them to my challenges? We'll soon find out. Ivana, Sandro, congratulations. Last week, your design sent Anya home packing. Well, today you're joined by a new opponent. Meet Eva.
Hello. My name is Eva and I'm Italian. My outlook on life is to create something that is beautiful and makes the women feel good at the same time. So that's what I think it really will help me out in this competition. I'm really looking forward to it. I cannot wait.
Eva, welcome to Design Genius.
I thought, oh my God, it's gonna be not much of a challenge to compete against those 2.
Designers, you're in for a busy day ahead. First, you'll be designing an accessory, followed by an undergarment, and lastly, a wardrobe apparel piece of your choice. I'll be giving you mandatory materials and an inspiration. How you use them is up to you. It's about making the unimaginable fashionable. I'm sure in your world of high fashion, you're used to the finest materials. Not today. You'll be using items found in an office. For your first challenge, you'll be creating an accessory using cords and wire. Wow.
Oh my God, look at these bloody wires.
The inspiration for today's challenge is the fighting fish.
Oh, that's cute.
The designer that does that best will go on for a shot at a grand prize of $25,000 cash. You'll have 1 hour starting now.
Working with wires is going to be very challenging because it's a very tough material. It's not very easy, I guess, to cut.
When I saw the wires, I think of Houdini, I think of Sadomaso, and I think of tying up games.
I want to create something a bit more unusual, not the obvious things. The first thought which comes to me is a shoulder epaulette, which is attached to the neck, and then have the strings hanging from the shoulder, which would be the tail of the fish.
First, I'm thinking to make a beach bag. I would weave and knot. But the more I proceed with my task, I changed my idea into a swimming hat with all the wires that go around.
Coming up on Design Genius.
Eva's creation, it looked like a toy.
I'm really having a hard time with this machine. I don't think they're working properly.
Sandro was just a mess, really. He just can't get it together.
It looked like a ball of wires you just got out of a drawer and threw on your head. Konnichiwa, designers. I'm Indashio, and this is Design Genius.
International TV personality, entrepreneur, fashion designer, and celebrity stylist, Indashio is one of the youngest designers ever to show at New York, Miami, and Los Angeles Fashion Week.
You're here because of your design talent, but can your talents adapt to my challenges? Anya, Lili, you were successful with the last challenge, which sent Marta home packing. And today, you'll be joined by a new opponent. Meet Ivana.
My name is Ivana Vasilotta, and I'm from London. My strength as a designer is to be free and to create things I really consider to be beautiful. I don't contemplate on my weaknesses. I prefer to focus on my strengths. I rather build on those and make those even bigger.
She's very talented and very competitive. So if you want to win this money, you're gonna have to step your game up.
My biggest advantage on the new person is the fact that I know what material we get to work with and how the machines work.
I'm quite confident, but I'm hoping that the new opponent do not come with lots of experience that can give an edge over me. So I'm quite afraid of that.
I bet you guys are wondering what I have in store for you today. Well, first, you'll be designing an accessory, then an undergarment, lastly, a wardrobe apparel piece of your choice. You'll be given mandatory materials for each challenge. How you use them is up to you. I'm sure in your high fashion world, you're used to the finest materials. Well, today, we're taking all that away. For your first challenge, you'll be creating an accessory using wood.
No. Oh, God.
Your inspiration? The grandfather clock.
Okay. I do not like this clock at all. I do not like anything about this clock.
You can be as literal or as figurative as you'd like in your designs. It's about making the unimaginable fashionable. One of you could be the design genius and walk away with $25,000. 1 hour on the clock. Your time starts now.
I saw this wood and I went like, oh my God. At this stage, I really had no idea what to do out of those bricks. They were solid bricks. But thank God I saw this little shredded wood. And I thought, oh, perhaps that could be my rescue.
I'm absolutely not inspired by the grandfather clock. Love the big pile of wood. You can do loads of things with it. So I decided to stuff fabric with the wood shavings and create a bird shape out of it.
5 minutes are already gone. I am completely shocked right now. I do not know what to do. That is so not good. So not good.
Coming up on Design Genius.
My machine is not working.
Half of that time is gone in conceptualizing. I don't know what's going on.
It's a competition, it's a game. Just have fun and stop whining.
I am super pissed now.
It looks like you got it out of a junk drawer. You're definitely gonna have to step it up in the next 2 challenges if you're gonna stay in the game. Ivana, although you created a beautiful piece, it wasn't wearable.
I get picked on that my pieces are irregular.
Here we are, your final challenge for today.
Steel wool.
Remember to keep your creations cohesive.
Industrial, I'll show you. I'm determined to make it.
The steel wool doesn't talk to me for once. Actually a really hard challenge. The most obvious seems to be the hardest. This steel wool is really grinding my gears.
I really wanted to show the petticoat. I knew it wasn't the smartest idea to just cover it with fabric. I had to be more creative with it. So I decided that I should just take time to step back a little bit and then visualize again.
I don't want to load my piece and put too much of the steel wool on it. I don't want it to make it look too overloaded. Perhaps if I just cut it down a little bit, it will still look quite nice.
After a while I figure out, well, at least there is something with some kind of a texture. It is so obvious, so let's just do the obvious. I'm gonna do a piece of armor for a brave knight.
You did all this great work on the bottom and it's covering it. I'm gonna rip you to shreds and probably send you home if you bring this for elimination. So, cut that.
Time left, 1 hour and 2 minutes.
I know that went kind of quick, didn't it?
Yeah, I did. Oh my God. Kind of looking at the clock, and suddenly there's only 1 hour on there. And I thought, hi, it was just 2 hours a while ago. How is that possible?
Well, designers, if you notice time is going by fast, that's because it is. We just cut an hour from the challenge.
Oh my God.
What?
I need to know who really wants to go to this finale.
Time's running out and I'm really lost. I don't know where I put any of my materials and I don't even know what I'm designing anymore.
Designers, as you know, very shortly, one of you will be cut. Let's just hope it's not you. Two minutes left.
In the last 2 minutes, I'm trying to get everything together on a mannequin. I want to have an undergarment under my armor because I really would like her to be comfortable in it.
1 minute left. Three, two, one. Time's out. Hands up. Let's see what you created.
I'm not so worried because I'm happy with my garment. I don't know who's going for elimination.
There's nobody better stitching than mine on this exhibition, hasn't been so far.
For me, it's always the same. I just really like what I'm doing, and in the end, it is the judge who decides.
Designers, today you were asked to create a look with materials found in a kitchen. Your inspiration was the bow and arrow. Let's see what you made. Ivana, talk to me about your look.
Okay, my final piece was the top part of my hunting outfit. It has protective padding in the shoulder for protection. So I wanted to get those waves into the garment as well. So I created everything wavy, even the back. If I turn it around, you can see there's a wave here which symbolizes the bow as well. And I came up with this whole hunting outfit.
Your look is cohesive. You use the materials. I can see the inspiration. I think it's sexy, but I see many flaws in your creation today. The shoulder pads are off and irregular. It looks off-centered, and it didn't look right on the model. I've come to expect a certain level of craftsmanship from you, and I didn't see it this week. Sandro.
I just was inspired by armor in general, but in the end, I just didn't manage to get it together to the right piece that I was gonna have it done. And yeah, couldn't figure it out this time.
I love the medieval reference in this piece. I thought it was a great use of the materials. I also love the fact that you use wire to thread this garment, but the length was off, the construction was off. Today, I don't know what happened. Bianca, talk to me about your look.
I was inspired by the bow. It had cut-out shapes around the handle. So what I did was I emphasized cut-out shapes around the dress. If you would look in the back, I also wanted to emphasize on that with this. And then to show sharp cuts with the lines to emphasize the arrow.
I really appreciate the fact that you maximize the use of the mandatory materials. Your look has texture, it has an amazing shape and silhouette. The top, however, is poorly constructed and it's a mess. My biggest problem with your look is I don't see the inspiration. As you know, today, one of you will be going home. Ivana, Sandro, Bianca. Bianca, I'm sorry, but it's just gonna get harder. Congratulations, we'll see you at next week's finale. Ivana, Sandro, my two veterans, one of you will be continuing on and the other won't. Ivana, your craftsmanship has kept you in this competition, challenge after challenge, and today, you didn't have it. Sandro, your vision has kept you in this competition, and today, you didn't have it. Sandro, I think you are a genius, but today, your designs weren't.
There's nothing I would have done differently. I was happy about what I've done, and I'm happy about the pieces that I created.
After Indasio says, Bianca, I'm sorry, I expected to go home at that moment.
So Sandro is far better than Bianca, without doubt.
This is the end of another amazing experience. Thank you to all the crew of Design Genius. You have been great. Bye-bye.
Bianca, Ivana, congratulations. You both will be in the finale next week, and we'll 3 minutes left.
Long twist.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Someone's going home.
I'm so scared of being eliminated at the first round. I'll hope to make it.
Everybody interprets something else in a piece, you know, and that's nice like that.
That dress I made is mind-blowing, actually. I've never made a piece like that. And anybody who doesn't recognize that, who can't see, I'm sorry to say, but they haven't got a clue.
Designers, for today's challenge, you were asked to create a look using materials from an office. Your inspiration was the fish. Let's see what you created. Ava, talk to me about your creation.
I matched the bodies with a bolero, where I recreate the same effect of the waves using paper from the calendars. And then I just show you the back. I actually used as well the plastic as a stencil to recreate the waves on the fabric like a pattern.
It's something that I feel like I would see at the Coney Island Mermaid Parade. It's more costume than couture. If you look around at the other designers, they used almost 100% of the materials. You, on the other hand, probably about 10%. Sandro, talk to me about your masterpiece.
When I look at the fish, there is another renegade music artist that I really adore, and that's Lee Scratch Perry. When it came down to spray the piece, I just thought like, oh, I want to be Lee Scratch Perry and do the same thing how I met him. The colors that he likes onto the piece. And in the end, I got the name for our fish as well, which is Rudy Houdini Lee.
Rudy Houdini Lee.
Rudy Houdini Lee, yes.
Sandro, I love that you use so much of the materials. I love the ruching of the ruffles. However, your vision, I feel, gets lost in translation with the execution. It's sloppy, it's messy, it's falling apart. If you're gonna be in this competition, I need to see wearable pieces that are sustainable. Ivana.
So my piece looks like the fish skin. It shimmers, it's metal looking, the finish. So it layered over, so my 2 layers were coordinated, so it makes a whole outfit. It's got an opening here, it's got a double-sided zip, which opens from the top. Then the siren's embrace just holds it a little bit together, so it's not too revealing on the front.
Ivana, I applaud you for using almost 100% of the materials. Your craftsmanship, again, is impeccable. However, your shapes and your silhouettes are simple, and I'm kind of bored, to be honest. Designers, this was very difficult to judge up to literally the last minute. I still don't know who I'm sending home. Ava, you're not safe. Sandro, you have the vision, but do you have the craftsmanship? You're not safe. Ivana, you're not experimenting. I want to see you come out of your shell. I want to see an explosion of imagination. That's what this competition is about. You're not safe. None of you are safe. I could send each of you home for different reasons. Ava? Today, your designs were not genius. Ciao, Bella.
Indasio just said that I'm going home. I kind of was expecting it.
Ivana, Sandro, take a look at your opponent's strengths and your weaknesses. That's what you're gonna have to do to win this. Assistants, greet your partner.
Marta's gonna be my assistant.
Eva is going to be my assistant.
You'll be creating wardrobe apparel using Umbrellas. You'll have 4 hours for this challenge, starting now.
As much as you can.
It's good.
So Marta is my assistant, and we have
Yes, but yes.
communication barrier. I hate giving control away. You get help, great, but still, help is delegating, and that makes you lose time.
Anya, this is possible more short.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
I knew Anya wouldn't be nowhere as good as I was in delegating and coordinating. Yeah, Eva understood it immediately. There was no need for me to explain too much.
Yeah, whatever you think is best, yeah.
Hence, we worked so well together.
Do you want me to match the underneath one as well?
Yeah.
Well, the game is halfway over, and someone is going home, and someone will be a winner.
How much time is left? There's a lot on the line here, and I cannot think about that because otherwise I can't keep focus, so I'm blanking my mind. I thought of a strategy which I think could work easily to like apply the foliage on the skirt.
So we have a really complicated dress to make, and we have to experiment with a few things. So time is really of importance. I'm not really concerned what Anya is doing. Eva and I, we are in the zone.
2 minutes left. These final seconds could make or break your design.
The umbrellas we were using were old umbrellas, and there were lots of tears in it. Just ripped.
We need another stitch in the front because the thing just ripped.
So I had to fix it, hand stitch it.
Yeah, it's ready.
And there was very little time.
Anya,
Marta is having trouble threading the bobbin,
Anya, come please.
it's too well oiled, which I understand because it's not that easy.
Can you take another bobbin?
I kind of had to finish something first and then help her.
Please, for hand.
A new one, an empty one.
Huh?
Take another one. Yeah. I'm not gonna miss that machine. I hate that machine.
1 minute left. These last seconds are so crucial. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up.
I like my dress better than hers, so I hope I can beat Ivana today.
My intention was to create a dress where Industrial finds nothing wrong with it. But it's just amazing.
She's a master, technically, but she's got lack of taste.
Ivana, Anya, for your final challenge, you are asked to create wardrobe apparel using umbrellas. It's my pleasure to welcome our guest judges. Meet Lorene Uwe, fashion forecaster and blogger for BreakMyStyle.com. I'd also like to welcome Thibaut Briere. Ivana, talk to us about your creation, how you use the materials to create your cohesive look.
I created a red carpet dress, and I incorporated my futuristic bamboo, which is the neckline of that dress, which is made of the stalks of the umbrella, and that symbolizes bamboo of the future. In order to keep it cohesive, I created that opened back, so the bra, which I've created in the previous challenge, is visible.
I really appreciate the fact that you use so much of the material. I love the silhouette of this dress. I think it's really feminine and sexy.
I like your dress very much. I think it's modern and it's trendy.
My personal aesthetic is to say that, you know, less is better. And I do think you're losing me a little bit in this dress.
The thing that bothers me most about this piece is I really find the neckline distracting.
My only concern is it looked better on the mannequin than it did on the model.
Anya, talk to us about your creation to create your cohesive look.
I chose to use bamboo, as in a bamboo bush, as inspiration. I repeated the leaf pattern from my previous 2 challenges. The only thing which is fabric is basically the carrier.
I really love your usage of the materials. It was very cohesive with your necklace, and this piece is very dramatic.
I really like the gray, white, and black combination. It just blew me away.
Well, to me, Anya, you're bringing theatricality into modernity. And that requires a lot of historical references and a lot of talent from a young designer like you.
What I don't like about this piece is the way that you use clasps to close it. I would have liked to see an invisible zipper. Ivana, Anya, this has been a very tough decision. Both of you should be really proud of yourselves for making it this far. Ivana, you've been so consistent, your construction's been impeccable, and you've really been a standout in this competition. Anya, your designs and ideas are fresh and innovative, and I think you have something special. One of you will be the design genius and walk away with $25,000. Anya, today, your designs were genius. Congratulations, you are our design genius.
I still don't believe it. I did my best to make something which is wow and beautiful, and I worked really hard on it, and Marta helped me, and we deserve to win. My name is Anya, and I'm the design genius.
For your second challenge, you'll be creating an undergarment.
At this stage, I didn't know what I was going to do.
Oh no, my machine again. No, please, don't do this to me.
No way. I'm gonna kill you. Like...
My machine! Oh, no! It's breaking. Who's not using?
I'll use now.
Everybody using?
Yeah, sorry.
I'm done.
Are you sure you're done?
More or less, yes.
So she stops early. She's like, oh, I'm done. And I'm like, okay, you can always finish up little details. She won't. She asks if anybody wants her help. And I'm like, please stay away from my garment. Just don't touch anything I'm doing. I just don't really trust her.
Ivana, $25,000, honey. You sure that you don't want to use this last minute?
But there's nothing much to be done.
Really? Like at this point, I'm trying to give finishing touch to my bustier, and damn, I cut it. And it's a big hole right in front. Now I have to cut another hole to make it symmetrical, which I really don't want to do, and the time is clicking.
59 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Time is up. Designers, you had 2 hours to create an undergarment. I'm very interested to see what you came up with.
I feel really good right now because, you know, I have done the bustier and I'm really excited for the concept.
My bikini came out fabulously. I really love what I've done.
I'm happy about my bloomers. I like the idea, but I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing that they still look like a beach ball. So we'll see.
Designers, for your second challenge today, you are asked to create an undergarment using blow-up beach toys. Let's see what you created. Anya, tell me about your creation and how you used the material and incorporated the inspiration.
I used the circular shape of the clock. I decided to go and make bloomers because they're kind of round, they're feminine, and I used beach balls with a circular pattern.
I think you did a great job incorporating the mandatory material. And it's actually so ugly, it's cute. I think it's fun, funky, and youthful. Also, I'm not really seeing the clock inspiration in the piece. Ivana.
So in order to keep it cohesive with the previous piece, I used the same colors. I used the white beach ball to create 2 breast caps. And I created a little bra top with a lot of detailing on the back.
I love the colors. I think it's classy, it's elegant, it's sophisticated, and overall, it's sexy. I don't know what girl wouldn't want to wear this top. However, the neckline is uneven, and so are the straps. While you were wasting time, you could have perfected this piece. Lalit.
My inspiration, when I saw the clock, I saw a beautiful print in it. So I created a bustier here with the help of the print. And I have used all the mandatory material. I haven't used any of the other material which is provided on the set. That's my bustier.
I love that you just use only the material. However, your choices when it comes to detail are disastrous. The garment should be lined and finished. You have the concepts and the ideas, but your execution could cause you elimination. Designers, I want to see innovation and I want to see more use of these mandatory materials. I need clothes that are wearable. You have one final challenge to take this home, or one of you will be going home.
I tried to put my heart and soul into the bustier. I'm worried about going home.
Ivana's top, you don't see the beach ball. It's just something that you might find in another store, so I don't find it really innovative.
Anya's bloomers, it's not a fashion item. It's not wearable. I didn't like any of the pieces the other 2 designers made, so I feel I had the best.
Designers, your final material for this challenge is banana nipa leaves. It's all or nothing. 6 hours on the clock, your time starts now.
These aren't the banana leaves I'm familiar with. Like in Europe, we get normal banana leaves, which are smaller, and you can make loads of things with it. But these are massive leaves that really easily come apart.
My initial idea is to make a skirt which can go rightly with my bustier. So I'm making a bottom piece now. I've never used banana leaves, but I know how to handle them, so yes.
Those leaves, and it just looked so beautiful. I really loved the way they were decorated, and I knew they were going to be really hard to use.
Coming up on Design Genius.
Come on.
It doesn't stitch.
You want to do a lot of whining. What should I do? Come on. No way.
I'm looking for the Spanish, and I can't find it, and I'm running out of time.
I'm really freaking pissed off that there's nothing I can use.
It's over for one of you, or maybe 2 of you. Creating an accessory, then an undergarment, and lastly, wardrobe apparel of your choice. I'll be providing you with mandatory materials for each challenge, as well as an inspiration to create a cohesive overall look. For today's challenges, you'll be using items found in a kitchen. For your first challenge, you'll be creating an accessory using plastic cutlery. Is a bow and arrow that does that best. We'll go on to our finale next week for a shot at $25,000 and be crowned our design genius. You'll have 1 hour for your challenge starting. Lily, your designs were not genius. Designers, for your third and final challenge, you were asked to create a wardrobe apparel piece using banana leaves and nipa leaves. Let's see what you created. Anya, Tell me about your design and how you use the materials and your inspiration.
I was trying to make a dress. It ended up being a two-piece. I chose to make it a pin-up look based on the bloomers, and that's why I made it much shorter in the back than in the front, so.
I really appreciate the fact that you were the only designer to just use the banana leaves to create a full garment. So definitely get props for that. Unfortunately though, you glued and taped the entire garment. This is a fashion show, not an art show. Lily.
I tried to create a skirt which can be worn with my bustier. So I have tried to create the pattern and surface with the leaves, so I tried to weave them. So I have also used 3 tassels right at the right side of the skirt. So that's my idea.
I loved your colors. It was brilliant. And the fact that you used the banana leaves woven as the face of the dress, I thought was genius. I don't know what you were thinking lining this garment with lace. It doesn't stretch like the spandex, and it looked awful on the model. Ivana.
Okay, I created a corset dress. In order to keep cohesive with the previous pieces, I stick to the same color range. I created the understructure, so the bamboo is protected and it is wearable, so it doesn't scratch on the skin, makes the garment more longer lasting and wearable. It had to be strapless, so we could use the bra piece I created earlier, and we could actually see the details.
I thought it was really elegant and classy. It was a great color palette. The fact that you used the materials as boning was brilliant. However, your potpourri fanny pack is never gonna be in fashion. I don't know what you were thinking with that. You didn't really use the materials, and I couldn't see the inspiration. Sometimes you only get one shot and one opportunity. It's important to make every second count. Congratulations, you're safe.
Thank you.
But next time, you may not be so lucky.
I'm really happy. He liked my dress, and he said I'm safe.
Lali, Anya, you both were the bottom 2. Anya, it's not about the individual pieces, but the overall vision. And that's why I'm gonna give you one more shot. There will be 2. Well, designers, you have 1 hour left. Remember to keep it cohesive and use those materials. Ivana, what do you think of her creation?
I don't like it. It's not very flattering.
Okay.
Wow, that's beautiful. Hey, Anya, what do you think of this?
It looks cheap. You'd have to have really, really tiny boobs not to pop out of that one.
Hence, it's a push-up bra.
Cat fight, cat fight, cat fight.
2 minutes until someone goes home. One minute left. Designers, time is up. Put your creations on your mannequin and let's see what you made.
I think my piece will get an extra touch when the model tries it on.
I was pleased with what I've done, and I hope that Indasha will like it as much as I do.
I wouldn't say Anya and Ivana's garments are better than mine. It's just that they finished.
Designers, for your second challenge, you were asked to create an undergarment using old chairs. Let's see what you made.
Inspiration from the bamboo as a good luck symbol in Feng Shui. So red, the color red is also good luck for Feng Shui. Then,
Ivana, I really love your many levels of inspiration here. I love the color, I love the bamboo mesh. I could definitely see your inspiration here and your use of materials. So well done with that. Your many levels of inspiration here. I love the color, I love the bamboo mesh. I could definitely see your inspiration here and your use of materials. So well done with that. I would have liked to see adjustable straps. I think that would have fit the model better. Anya, talk to me about your piece.
Bamboo inspired me to make a corset, but this is a boneless corset. I was lucky enough to find a fabric which looks bamboo inspired. I turned the fabric inside out to have the green instead of the white. And I finished off with strings I actually found inside the chair to close the garment, and little bamboo leaves again.
Anya, great use of materials. I also love the fact that I can see the inspiration with your color choices. To me, though, your corset looks like a couch. Bianca, talk to me about your piece.
I made a very different kind of bra. I was inspired by a kimono because when you think about bamboo, it's very Asian.
And now is one boob supposed to be out there?
I designed it in a way that it would be very leaf-like. So that's why the cuts are this way. And in the back, you have this as well. So this fabric is from the chair as well as the garter.
Bianca, I love your choice of fabric from the couch. The mesh was really, really cool. I love the one shoulder back, super sexy. The construction on this piece, you can tell you ran out of time. It's not finished. It's not constructed properly at all. Ivana, who should go home?
I've worked with both equally. I know that Bianca is only a student. She doesn't have the experience. Perhaps Anya is a little bit more experienced, but then I really don't like her taste of style.
So Anya should go home?
Bianca has a little bit more of an edge.
Anya, who do you think should go home?
I'm really curious to see what Bianca could do more, so I think Ivana should go home.
Bianca, who should go home?
I think it's Ivana. I'm sorry, but I kind of have difficult time with you sometimes.
So you think Ivana should go home? Bianca, I disagree. Today, your designs were not genius.
It's okay.
Congratulations, Ivana and Anya. Both of you will be competing for the title of Design Genius in the $25,000 cash prize. Let's get started.
Being on Design Genius, I can say that I gained confidence in it as a designer, and I really learned a lot.
Plus Bianca, she's only learning still. Must be so tough for her.
Ivana, Anya, this is your final challenge. Being a design genius is all about your ability to communicate your vision and delegate responsibility. In order to create your most elaborate designs, you're gonna need a little help, and you'll have to work well with your assistant.
It doesn't matter who my assistant is. Actually, honestly, I'd prefer not to have any.
I'm quite skilled in delegating and getting work done. I have plenty of experience in that.
Please step forward and select a can of spray paint. Assistants, please step forward and greet your partner.
Marta's gonna be my assistant, so I'm happy to work with Marta. She's a great girl.
So I found out that Eva is going to be my assistant, and I was really, really pleased to see her.
For your final challenge of the series, you'll be creating wardrobe apparel using umbrellas.
I was really happy that we had umbrellas. There was fabric, it was movable, it was something I could really work well with.
The designer that makes the unimaginable fashionable will be our design genius. You'll have 4 hours for this challenge, starting now.
I'm grabbing all the black umbrellas I can. I want as many as I can get.
There was one black umbrella next to me. And since she was holding onto it, I just grabbed onto it as well.
I had it first. Are you really gonna fight it with me?
I never needed that umbrella. I just did it really to just tease her.
Coming up on Design Genius.
So we have a really complicated dress to make. So time is really of importance.
Huh? Take another one. Communication barrier?
Just ripped.
I'm blanking my mind
I knew Anya wouldn't be nowhere as good as I was.
Someone is going home, and someone will be a winner. Your partner.
Marta's gonna be my assistant.
Eva is going to be my assistant.
You'll be creating wardrobe apparel using umbrellas. You'll have 4 hours for this challenge, starting now.
I hate that machine.
1 minute left. These last seconds are so crucial.
I like my dress better than hers, so I hope I can beat Ivana today.
My intention was to create a dress where Industrial finds nothing wrong with it, but it's just amazing.
She's a master, technically, but she's got lack of taste.
Ivana, Anya, for your final challenge, you are asked to create wardrobe apparel using umbrellas. It's my pleasure to welcome our guest judges. Meet Lorene Uwe, fashion forecaster and blogger for BreakMyStyle.com. I'd also like to welcome Thibaut Briere. Ivana, talk to us about your creation, how you use the materials to create your cohesive look.
I created a red carpet dress, and I incorporated my futuristic bamboo, which is the neckline of that dress, which is made of the stalks of the umbrella, and that symbolizes bamboo of the future. In order to keep it cohesive, I created that opened back, so the bra, which I've created in the previous challenge, is visible.
I really appreciate the fact that you use so much of the material. I love the silhouette of this dress. I think it's really feminine and sexy.
I like your dress very much. I think it's modern and it's trendy.
My personal aesthetic is to say that, you know, less is better. And I do think you're losing me a little bit in this dress.
The thing that bothers me most about this piece is I really find the neckline distracting.
My only concern is it looked better on the mannequin than it did on the model.
Anya, talk to us about your creation to create your cohesive look.
I chose to use bamboo, as in a bamboo bush, as inspiration. I repeated the leaf pattern from my previous 2 challenges. The only thing which is fabric is basically the carrier.
I really love your usage of the materials. It was very cohesive with your necklace, and this piece is very dramatic.
I really like the gray, white, and black combination. It just blew me away.
Well, to me, Anya, you're bringing theatricality into modernity. And that requires a lot of historical references and a lot of talent from a young designer like you.
What I don't like about this piece is the way that you use clasps to close it. I would have liked to see an invisible zipper. Ivana, Anya, this has been a very tough decision. Both of you should be really proud of yourselves for making it this far. Ivana, you've been so consistent, your construction's been impeccable, and you've really been a standout in this competition. Anya, your designs and ideas are fresh and innovative, and I think you have something special. One of you will be the design genius and walk away with $25,000. Anya, today, your designs were genius. Congratulations, you are our design genius.
I still don't believe it. I did my best to make something which is wow and beautiful, and I worked really hard on it, and Marta helped me, and we deserve to win. My name is Anya, and I'm the design genius.